welcome back to another thrift haul. I recently went to Sacramento like last weekend and I did just some small thrifting there, and then I came back and I did a little bit of thrifting a couple days after I got back, and then today I just went thrifting as well. So I wanted to do a quick little thrift haul, although I don't know how quick it will be, and just kind of show you the stuff that I gathered and that I've been collecting in the past couple weeks, just because I don't want my collection to get too big and then have to do like an hour-long thrift haul. So I'm just gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start with the stuff that I thrifted in Sacramento. We went to this really random thrift store in Sacramento. I can't remember the name, but it was kind of like a warehouse. It was really cool. They had tons of furniture and tons of like little knickknacks and things. But I found, that's not it. I found this really awesome poncho, and it's hand embroidered. It looks like, I mean, it's like pretty hefty duty. And I actually found this for my husband. I thought it would look really cool if he was wearing like a cowboy hat. And he's a musician, so I thought it would look cool in maybe like a music video if he was rocking it and playing guitar. Or it's just a really awesome piece to have just like on a cold night, bonfire. And then I really like the fringe here at the bottom. I think it's super cool. So it's a really cool color palette. It's pretty neutral. I like the black. It'll go with almost anything. But yeah, this was a super cool find, and I think it was like $15. And then the next thing I thrifted was this really cute little vintage tunic. Super cute. It's just kind of casual, like every day. Like I wore it with, I have some high-waisted shorts that are a little bit longer, and I wore it with that, and they're just super cute. And I just really like the collar, but it's polyester, so it doesn't breathe too well. It's not ideal for the summer. And then here are some of the things I got when I got back. This is not vintage, but I just loved how cute these little flowers are. I just really love this top. It's so cute. It's like a little, I don't know if it's like a vest or what you would call it, but it's like a knitted fabric. And then it just buttons like this top portion here, and then this part is open, and it looks really cute with like high-waisted bells, a pair of shorts. I think for winter it'll look really cute if I have like a color turtleneck underneath. It's just really a versatile piece, and I just really love these flowers, and they're kind of like 3D, and they're felt, and some of them are crocheted, and I just love it. And the color palette is right up my alley. It's neutral, super cute. So that's what I got there. And I got this at a different thrift store. This is from a thrift store like right near my house. It's Dead Stock Sears. And it's this cute little sundress, and it's stretchy, and I love it. And I'm here for the butterflies, like the butterfly garden. And this is just really cozy to like wear around the house, doing laundry in. Just super comfortable and very sweet. It's a little see-through, but if you're just lounging around the house, like, who cares? And I just love that it's dead stock, and it's a large, we'll say. It stretches, so it's nice. And I also got this super awesome Astrology Scarf. I think this scarf was like $2. It's so cool. I love it. You know, I'm always on the hunt for a Peter Max Astrology Scarf, but those are really rare and hard to find. But this is super rad. I think astrology is just the coolest thing. I went through a really big phase after high school of just being completely obsessed with astrology. So this definitely speaks to my heart, and I love that it has a sheen to it. I'm really inspired to like make something out of this, but then it's also just really cool as it is. So stay tuned for if I DIY that. Okay. So I also found these really incredible boots. These are genuine leather. They're in amazing condition. They are, the brand is Laredo. And I believe they are vintage. They could be like 80s vintage. but I think that they're 70s. They look pretty 70s, and they're really sturdy, and I just absolutely love them. They fit like a dream. They're a little snug, like if I wear too thick of socks, so I definitely have to keep it on the thinner side, but I think these will be perfect for hiking. When we do move, because we are going to be moving up to Sacramento, and I post a lot about that on my Instagram. But I think because we're going to be living in like the country, like dirt and dirt. So these are going to be perfect. And they're also just super cute. I love this little detail right here. And for a sturdy boot, can't beat that. I don't remember how much they were. I think they were like, oh, they're 15, which is such a steal in my opinion. And then the bottom of this bag, I got some jewelry. So I really love beaded jewelry, and I just love how this looks. So I found this one. I don't think it's vintage, but then again, I can't tell. But maybe if you guys can see and like comment on it. I just really think this is so cool. I think it'll look like really 60s if I wear it with like a shift dress or a mini dress or one of the hundreds of jumpsuits that I have. It's just really, it's really pretty. So I got that one, and then I found this really cool set, and it's this really awesome beaded one. It kind of reminded me of, I don't know, like Navajo jewelry. It's really beautiful. And then as I was looking more at the other jewelry, I noticed there was a choker that came with it. So these two went together, and then a little bracelet. So I think that's super cool. So I have like a little set. So, and I think that this will look just super cool together, the choker and the necklace. Hopefully you guys can like see that. So I really like that jewelry. It's really, really pretty. And then the stuff that I thrifted today, we'll start with this hat. I actually got this for my husband. He's been looking for like a cowboy hat, and this one was super cool. I really love it. The brand I think is like Beaver or something like that. It says in here Beaver quality. I don't know what that means, but it's just super cool. I definitely need to like rework it. It's a little warped, but it's gorgeous. And I love the color, neutral. It's gonna go with everything. And I think it's gonna look really amazing on him. So keep you updated on that. Okay. So this one is probably one of the pricier items that I've ever thrifted. I'm not even gonna tell you how much it was because I kind of think it was a little much, but we'll say it was in the high 40s. But it's this brand new, never worn. It's not vintage, but the brand is called Chaser, and it's this faux fur multicolored jacket. It is super awesome. I looked it up online, and for one just like this, brand new, never worn, it's $80. So I think I got a deal on it, and it was thrifted, so I didn't have to like, you know, buy it from the corporate place, actually give them my money. Instead it went to the thrift store. So I think it's super rad. It's like a little bomber style jacket, and it's gonna look so cool with any kind of jean that I wear. And then some really cool sunglasses. It's like very disco 70s, and I'm here for it. So now we got that out of the way. Okay, this piece is an incredible find. I couldn't believe I found it. It was $14.99, but it's real deerskin suede, and it is handmade. Literally, it just has an L in here, so thank you, Elle, for making this back in the day. It's so beautiful, and it's a wrap shirt. So this long string, there's a hole here where it goes through and it wraps around and it ties on the side. And this is just an absolutely beautiful piece, and it fits me like a dream. And I'm so thankful because a lot of the times I find things like this and they're so tiny. So I just feel incredibly lucky and grateful that I found this. And it kind of reminds me in the 1970s, A Star is Born, Barbara Streisand's character. She is wearing a top very similar to this, only like ties. And I'm pretty sure hers is like an actual char piece. But this reminded me of like a Sharp piece, but I doubt it is since there's an L in here. So someone with an L made this piece, but it is so gorgeous and I'm so happy. And for $14, you just can't beat that. I think at like a vintage shop, it would be like at least $50, maybe more. So that was a steal. Then I found these really cool, not vintage, but I've been looking for some super rad striped pants like this for such a long time. They were $8 and I just love them. And they pair really nicely with that deerskin top that I just had. So this was such a score. They fit perfectly. They're a little bit lower rise than I prefer. I'm so much a high-waisted girl, but I just really, really like these a lot. And actually a funny story about these exact pants, the thrift store that I went to today was, I actually went to it last week and I was looking for striped pants and I saw a person who worked there carrying these and they ran to the back. And as soon as she came back out of the back, she didn't have them. And I asked her, I was like, hey, where did those striped pants go? You know, I really like them. She was like, oh, sorry, we put them on a truck and they left already. And then I went in there today and I saw them, so I snatched them right up and then put them on and they are perfect. They are so cool. They give me 60s vibes, which is totally what I was after. And someone told me when I tried both the deerskin and these on that it reminded them of Cher, and that made me really happy because Cher is everything. And then I got these super cool stretchy shorts. They're just really cute. They fit pretty tight on and they're a little see-through, so I do have to wear like very specific undergarments when I wear these, but these are just $6 and they're really cute and I love the yellow color and I'm pretty sure these are vintage. I don't know if they're vintage 70s or 80s because the tag to me looks kind of 80s, but I can totally rock them and make them look like 60s, 70s. And they're such a cheerful color. Yellow is so cheerful and I love it so much, so. My last thing that I found was a Gunny Sacks dress. I'm over the moon that I found this. Someone sadly cut the tag, but that is definitely a Gunny Sacks tag, and I've seen these floating around. And this was $7, so quite a steal, and I'm super stoked. The only thing I'm bummed about is in the waist, right in here, it fits me, but the top part is like made for a child. So I think I'm gonna do the one thing that my biggest pet peeve. I think I'm actually gonna do it. And I'm really sorry to everyone out there who's gonna have my head for this, but I think I'm gonna dissect this Gunny Sacks dress. I know, it feels so terrible even saying it, but I think I can make this a super awesome skirt. It looks so cute as just a skirt, and I'm a seamstress. I'll do it justice. I think it'll look really nice. And I've been looking for a skirt that fits me really well that is within this color palette. So I do have one that's similar to this, but it's a little bit more snug on me now. And this is a darker color scheme. The other one's a little bit more pinkish red. And I really like this neutral color. So I'm sorry in advance. Trust me, it's my golden rule. I hate when people dissect vintage, but what are you gonna do, you know? And it's just this one, and I paid $7 for it. If this was one that I would have gotten from like a vintage dealer and I paid like $80 or over, you know, whatever, then I absolutely would never, I mean, first of all, I wouldn't buy it because I would buy one in my size, but I would never do that, ever. But it was $7, and I think that I can rework it really well, so yeah. So that's everything that I got. I hope you enjoyed this little thrift haul. I know it's kind of like I talked all the way through it, but yeah, I just thought I'd try something different. And leave any kind of comments below if you have any suggestions for me to do in the future, if you want to see anything more specific, or if you just want to leave some love. I'm totally here for that, because I love you all, and I'm so thankful that you watch my videos, and thank you so much for all of your support. So have a great rest of your day, and whatever you're doing, do it well. Have a great day. Bye. Thrift Haul. Thrift Haul. Thrift Haul.